Alright, so mother. What? No, definitely don't do that. Oh my god. What the f? Shut the f up. Okay.
01, pedaling throttle. Hit the gas through the dash when the cops come. Supercharged with a rap that they flock to. No more words, you can race if you want to. Take off at the red light, leave the dust on them. Tail lights past the demon in the night on them. Real loud, no sneaking like a lion on them. Big roar when I let the gear slide on them.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video on the PDR system on these cars and basically explaining why it's such an underrated feature, and if you have it on your car, why you should be using it, or if you haven't tried it before, just to give it a try and just see what you think, because it's really, in my opinion, a very underrated feature. It's got a lot of uses in it, and a lot more people I think should know about it and should probably use it a lot more often than more people do. So we're going to get into the video and explain a lot of that.
Alright guys, so what you want to do is get your SD card, and the place for the or where you stick it in is right here on the left side of the car, right here. Just go ahead and stick that in there. It'll make a little clicking sound.
Alright, so the first really good useful thing in my opinion for this car, or for the PDR on these cars, would be, it's kind of like having a free dash cam. Like if you get you a big SD card, slap it in, you got a lot of footage space. You can just turn it on whenever you drive, and you just have, if you don't have a dash cam, of course, it does only record the front view, but it does record the audio as well, and all your information. But the front view is just like a perfect dash cam, because it shows everything that you would need to see that a dash cam would have. And like I said, it's free. If it came on the car, you're not paying for anything. I'm sure everybody has an SD card laying around. Just toss the SD card in and just hit record whenever you drive, and then just kind of like for a protection type thing, you're always covered, you know, especially if you're visiting a new area, or you're on vacation somewhere else and you don't really know the roads or anything like that too much. I think it's a really good idea to do that. Honestly, one of my friends put me on to turning it on almost every time I drive recently, just because drivers here are kind of wild, and it's been a few holidays here that people come and visit, stuff like that, people coming through and stuff, even going down to Florida. Kind of sketchy sometimes. Some of these people are acting out, driving crazy. So that's probably the first thing that I would recommend using it for, would be for a dash cam. And it does have different overlays. So it's got sport track, performance timing, and no overlay. So if you want to use it primarily just for a dash cam, you would just hit the no overlay, so it's just the actual screen. And we'll go into the actual settings of the PDR right now. Alright guys, so I do got the car off, but we can still access the PDR from here. And like I've showed y'all before, the PDR is right up here where it has the camera. And we just hit the PDR right here on the home screen. And now we got all of our options here on our performance data recorder. So we'll start from the bottom, go to settings. Right here you can see where it says record audio, that's so that it actually turns on the audio for the recording. You got software information and valet mode recording, so that whenever you're in valet mode, it'll go in and start recording on the PDR. So if you take it somewhere that has service for valet, it'll basically keep you protected just in case anything happens. A neat little safety feature there for you to have. The choose video overlay. These are the overlays I was telling you about. So if you just want it for a dash cam, you could have it set to be no overlay and just chill with just the video. You got sport, which is kind of nice to have. Track is my preferred one to have. I like the options, how they're all set up there and where they're laid out. And performance timing, which it's pretty much just to get better time. So it's got 0 to 60, 0 to 100, and quarter mile speed and throttle response. So it is kind of nice to have. I was using that for a while, but my favorite still is track mode, which I'll put all 4 of them up here on the screen right now, so that y'all can kind of see the differences between all 4. And if you do have a Camaro and you don't want to go through all 4 of the overlays in your personal time, you can see which one you prefer. And then whenever you go to try it out, just go ahead and slap on the one that you want and you'll be good. Alright, next up is recorded sessions. And you'll have all your recorded sessions, and it tells you the time right there. And yeah, I got a few. Let's go
Let's go to this one right here, which is just the other night. This one shows, like I said, it'll have your steering angle, drive mode is in track, RPM, throttle response, brake response, gear, speed, and G-force meter. This one is the track mode, which is my favorite one, which that's not what that stands for. That's like what mode you're in actually in the car. Forgot it told you like your distance, so if you need to record whatever distance you're going, that's what this is. Super neat. Let me see if I can find, I'm gonna find the other one that was track or performance timing. No, this one. All right, cool. All right, so this is performance timing, and as you can see, it already has times out there, but as soon as you hit 0, they all reset. So it is neat to have. Like I said, you can go instantly. I'll even show you one from the track. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I've seen this on the channel, but here's one from the track right here. So I don't have any ones in sport or no overlay, so I can't show y'all footage of it, but I can. I did put in the actual pictures of them before, so maybe that'll help you understand. But here's some actual video of some, and this one is actually my personal favorite, like I've said. But we'll exit out of that. Right here, define finish line. Y'all have seen this before on my channel. This kind of so that the car knows where it needs to reset the lap. So if you're going to do multiple laps, you can mark it, and then it'll do your lap each time that you go around it. So that's what that is. And then of course you have your start recording option, and that'll wrap up the all the inside stuff here.
I guess that'll lead me into the next point in this is where you can see all your performance timing. It is called the performance data recorder, so it does record all the performance data that you would need to see. And as y'all saw on the 4 different overlays, you got different like things that you can see. So you can see like your pedal response, your how much percentage of gas, how much percent of brake you're getting or giving. You can see your G-force meter, RPM, all that. So say if you're like, for me, like whenever we go to the drag strip, I can see where the car's starting to slip up, how much pedal to brake, gas pedal to brake pedal I'm giving it to go off the line without spinning as bad. And see, that's why I was turning it on every time, is I would do a pass, and if I spun too bad, I would take a look at the footage and see what was different from the previous pass, and I would kind of compare the two, especially with those that pedal one up at the top right. That one helps a lot because you can see where like I gave it maybe 25% more than I should have of gas on the start compared to like it being less on the other one. And I can kind of like, it's almost like fine tuning it to know where exactly I can launch it to have the best time at the drag strip. I guess it's just more like a practice type thing. It'll help you get better and stuff like that. So that's definitely one of my most favorite things to see, especially even after like you go finish up and you can just go see all your stuff like right there, like just so easily. It's one of my favorite things about this car, to be honest with you. And I think a lot more people should use it, even if you don't go to the track, like I said. But definitely for track usages, it is really nice. Now this thing is made, like I do use it for a drag strip, but this thing was primarily made for like a road course track. So like a track with like turns and corners and stuff like that. Primarily so that, because this is a track car, this is made for the track. The 1LE is just an extreme version of this. So like basically, so if you're at the track, you can see if you go around a corner and for some reason you end up spinning like worse than before, you can go to your PDR. You can see if maybe you gave it more throttle than you usually do, or if you weren't braking hard enough before the turn, or your steering angle and what RPM you were at and what gear. And I think that'd be like a really useful thing to know for people that are like really big into going to the track, to see like it's right there the second that they do it. They can check it to see exactly where they may have messed up, see where they can correct their mistakes. And I just think it's amazing that this car has it, and you can watch it right here, see if you made any mistakes, see where you could do better. Maybe that's another good thing about this, is like, say if you might want to go faster, you see this and you see a spot where you could give it more throttle, then you know for the next time you can go out and do exactly what you need to do, and just keep doing that until you get your best time. And I think that's a super cool thing that I would also like to get into, is like a road course track. I think I've said it a few times on this channel before, you've only been to drag strips and stuff, but I would really be interested in going to like a road course track, especially with this car, because it's kind of made for it. I just think it would be so fun to do. I'd be really amateur on it, but I've always wanted to do it, and I think this is like one of the best cars to do it in. I know there's a few of y'all that are big into going to like the track. I've seen y'all comment before and seen that y'all talk about going to the like a road course track, that is. So I think if y'all have this car and haven't used it, it would be like a really big plus just to give it a shot, and you might see yourself just consciously doing it like I do basically. And especially if you're at like the track, just to see what you do, because there's one thing of driving, going to the track, but you're so focused on like the corner that you're going in, or like the right next one, and you might forget, you know, like 3 corners back that you didn't do as good as you could. So that's where you look back at the footage, see exactly what you can do better, next pass or next run, you can see, or you can do exactly what you might need to improve on, or correct any mistake that you made. So for all you hardcore track people, I think if y'all have this feature, most definitely give it a shot. It's probably the best, like for y'all, that's like the best thing that y'all could do. And out of all these tips that I'm giving, it's probably made mostly for y'all to give it a shot. The dash cam is nice, like I said, the free dash cam that is. I enjoy it to use, and just even just driving on regular roads, seeing if there's anything crazy. You might see a spot of a nice car on the road and then, you know, race it. That'd be kind of cool to have as a camera angle, because not everybody has a GoPro with a head mount. So that's kind of neat to have. The all the PDR stuff, I think, is such a great feature. Whoever came up with it is a genius. There is one thing that I noticed on the MacBook. If you have a MacBook and you try to put your video on the MacBook, for some reason there's like a downloading thing where like if you hit playback on the MacBook, it'll have no audio, and I was having trouble with that for like since I got this car. But yeah, so it won't have audio on MacBooks, but I just recently discovered this one app on the MacBook. I forgot what it's called, but there's a traffic cone. I'll leave a picture of it here, and I'll leave the link in the description below. What you have to do is download that application, and basically you drop, it's kind of like downloading the video onto that application, and that application kind of exports it, and you can put it anywhere on your laptop. Playback after you do that, and then there's sound. So y'all have probably now seen that before now on the channel. I'm sure I've put it in some of the videos, but I'll also leave the video link in the description of the guy that I saw the video on. So if y'all do have a MacBook and y'all want to use your PDR and save the videos with the sound, you just need to do that one extra step. It does kind of suck, but you get the video out of it and the audio. So I'll leave all that in the description, so if you're interested in having that on your MacBook, you can have all the footage that you want. I don't think that's on any other computers from what I've seen. I think it's just the MacBook. Unfortunately, it's us Apple users gotta struggle, but like I said, it's just a simple step, just one extra step. It really doesn't take that long. But that is going to do it for the video, guys. I do appreciate y'all for watching, and hopefully if y'all do have a Camaro with a PDR option, and after watching this video you want to try to use it, I definitely recommend it. Definitely think you should just try it out, see what you think of it, even if you don't go to the track or the drag strip or do anything really with any sort of like racing stuff like that. Just try it out like as a dash cam if you don't have one. It can't hurt to have a camera on while you're driving, and in my opinion, especially whenever you're visiting somewhere that you're not used to going, very good option to have. And in case you do want to find somebody on the road, give a little roll race, turn that thing on and have fun, and then you have a cool video, because like I said, not everybody has a GoPro. But if y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you got a question or anything, leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe, turn those bell notifications on. See you in the next one.
SS22 Z01 sliding in a rainbow coupe. Saw your bitch, mouth drop, what it do? Worry about yourself, bitch, who the fuck is you?